Hey guys, my name is Peter Bradrick. I'm a real estate broker, a homeowner, and I'm an investor here in Kitsap County. And today I want to tell you 10 things you may not know about Bremerton, Washington. Thing number one, it's rainy here, but not as rainy as you might think. We get 49 inches of rain here in Bremerton, which is only 11 more inches than the national average. However, we only get 151 days of sunshine, which means 205 days of cloud or rain or drizzle. Number two, we have the third cleanest air in the entire United States, beat only by Alaska and Hawaii. Coastal air coming in over the mountains is so fresh, it's part of the lifestyle. Speaking of mountains, let me give you a total lay of the land. Point number three, Bremerton and all of Kitsap County is surrounded by water. Look at this. This is Kitsap Peninsula. Bremerton is in the heart of it. And if it wasn't for this tiny little neck of land, this would actually be Kitsap Island, not Kitsap Peninsula. Point number four, there's only 3 ways to access Bremerton by land as a result of being surrounded by water. Number 1 is coming across the floating Hood Canal Bridge or driving across this tiny narrow neck of land. The most popular and by far the most efficient for most of the world is coming across the Tacoma Narrows Bridge and driving up through the highway system. So when you're selecting a place to live, moving to Bremerton, keep in mind that Gorse traffic is one of the most significant bottlenecks in terms of traffic. Point number 5 solves the problem of the traffic considerations by land because we have an extensive ferry system to commute across the waterways. Our ferry system is the bus system that connects through all the islands and all of these inlets and waterways so that if you live in Port Orchard and you don't want to take the road, you can hop on a foot ferry, go directly across the water and walk right into the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard like hundreds and hundreds of people do every morning. Point number 6, Kitsap Peninsula hosts one of the largest Department of Defense employers in the entire country between the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard, Bangor, and Keyport. Point number 7, the local real estate economy here is significantly insulated from the broader economic fluctuations simply because of both the Seattle job market as well as the local Navy and DoD presence, making investing in real estate here usually a fairly stable opportunity. Number 8, even though Puget Sound Naval Shipyard was founded back in 1890, most of this area wasn't built up until money started pouring in and jobs started exploding during World War II in the 1940s and 1950s. So most of these classic craftsman homes all throughout the downtown area here in Port Orchard, they're all 1940s and 50s homes. As you move out into the more rural areas, those were built up through all the different decades since then, and you're gonna find a whole just slew of options with the different little communities that have filled in since then. So when you contact me, we can talk about which one of those communities might be a good fit for you with your employment needs. So listen, number 9, I want to talk to you guys about topography. I don't know where you're from, but a lot of places in the US are much flatter. So when you look at a property online and you see a 1/4 of an acre for sale, keep in mind the odds of it being flat are extremely rare. 10th and finally, one of the most unique things about moving to this area of the country is your absolutely mind-boggling access to outdoor activities, nature. We've got the Cascade Mountains on the other side of the water. We've got the Olympics on the other side of the peninsula. We've got the Puget Sound all around us. We've got mountain rivers. I'm here at Dickerson Trail, just minutes off of the freeway here in Bremerton. Countless opportunities. So that's 10 things that you might not know about Bremerton and Kitsap County. I would love to answer any other questions you might have about this spectacular area. If you're considering selling or investing in real estate here in the area, drop me an email at peterbradrick@kw.com or call me at 253-358-6082 and let's talk about how my team and I can serve you.